Welcome to the Diamond Journey 2017. Throughout this season, this program will look at De Beers' social investment and sustainability efforts, the continued drive towards economic diversification with a focus on innovation and the environment. With such a broad area to cover, the De Beers group of companies believes in forming and maintaining strategic partnerships. The government of Botswana, through its various ministries and communities, form the matrix of these partnerships in Botswana, and the De Beers group of companies does so similarly across the globe where the De Beers group of companies has a presence. This morning we discussed the latest technology for detecting synthetic diamonds. We speak to the president of the International Institute of Diamond Grading and Research, Mr. Jonathan Kendall in London. Good morning, Mr. Kendall.
Oh, good morning, and thank you very much.
To start off with, why is the detection of synthetic diamonds important to producer countries like Botswana?
Yes, that's probably the most important question with regard to synthetics, because the issue today is around undisclosed synthetics that are entering the diamond pipeline in the polished market. And the real issue for producer countries is that there is a genuine risk that this will affect trade and consumer confidence in buying diamonds, and could therefore consequently reduce demand at some stage in the future, or just as worryingly so, it may actually affect the value of diamonds because people may lose some confidence in them. So it's a very important area to maintain confidence across the business and with consumers. And it's very important for producer countries because it should maintain the value of the rough diamonds sitting in the ground.
And how much research and development goes into the production of these devices?
We've been researching these sorts of developments for literally 40 or so years here in the UK. Ever since the first synthetic stones were produced, it was recognised many, many years ago, back in the 1950s, that it would be very important to be able to differentiate clearly between a natural real diamond and a synthetic. So I can honestly tell you virtually hundreds of millions of dollars have been spent over the last 6 decades or so on research in this area to make sure that we can always maintain the confidence in natural diamonds.
Does the Synth Detect device detect all the different types of synthetics on the market?
Yes. Well, one of the most important aspects of this new machine was making it available to the whole pipeline. It is portable, although I wouldn't advise carrying it around really. But we have developed a special case which makes it portable in the sense that you can trail it to the retail environment or to shows or anywhere you may wish to take it. It's very simple to use. It's easy to set up, and it allows anyone in the pipeline to test either melee loose goods or, most importantly, pieces of jewellery, and then multiple diamonds on those pieces of jewellery. And that's a first ever in the industry. So it's an incredibly important device that will really help the industry. With retailers, it's worth saying as well, we don't believe that it's a good idea at all for retailers to put this equipment on the counter, but we do believe it's critical they have it at the back of their shop so they can test their jewellery when they buy it and bring it into the retail environment.
What has been the reception amongst industry players of the Synth Detect device?
We showed it for the first time last week at the JPK show in Las Vegas to the American market, and the response was fabulous. Especially from American retailers who have been asking for a device such as this. So we spent 5 days there, and we had really tremendous volume of retailers coming to see us. We physically will launch in September at the Hong Kong show on the 10th of September, around the 10th, and that will be when we start to actually ship the new machines. So they will be available from there. And I think the response, certainly the early response, has been fabulous, and it's very much set to become an industry iconic piece of equipment, really, that we can see all areas of the pipeline using.
Mr. Jonathan Kendall, thank you so much for being available to us this morning.
It's a pleasure to be speaking to you.
We will be back next week with more news and updates on how the De Beers group of companies, together with stakeholders and communities, are building forever. The Diamond Journey, brought to you by the De Beers Group of Companies.